1, 2. Hey, we're out here at I-37 Speedway tonight, the first night of 2 to have some great, exciting action. We got the night of the 2021 race season. We also have the DTK Memorial Race tomorrow night. Here tonight on Friday night, we got 76 cars on the track here tonight out in the pit area, ready to go in all classes. We've got a couple of them that have already determined who's going to be in the track champion. Really, a lot of the places that we're looking forward to tonight are going to be trying to figure out who's going to finish second, third, fourth, and all the way down the line. But as you see me right now, the whole bunch of cars are out in the pits and they're out in the infield. They're out there hot lapping. Jeremy Hernandez is up in the flag stand. Got a whole line of cars out there in the infield getting everything set up. So tonight we've got 76 cars, kind of like what we talked about. We've got 9 B factory stocks, 8 limited modifieds, 24 factory stocks, 18 late models, and 17 sport compacts. Again, it's the final points race of the night here at I-37 Speedway. Thank you to all of you that are watching our Race on Texas tonight across Texas and across America. We appreciate you being a registered person with Race on Texas. Y'all have seen races from all over the state of Texas and Louisiana in the 2021 race season. You've seen a lot of great races this year. You're going to see some more tonight. You're going to see some more tomorrow. We've got Matt back there. Matt's got the drone. He's going to be running the drone all around the track tonight as well. Tomorrow night, we've got all sorts of great racing action to go. But, you know, tonight, if you still got a chance to get out here, we're now starting for a few more minutes. Come on down I-37. If not, we start at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We're going to take a quick break. We'll tell you about all the action and the points for tomorrow and the points races coming up right after this break.
CRS Suspension and Fabrication is your trusted source for premium dirt oval shocks. For dwarf cars to late models and everything in between. We also offer adjustable spoilers and adjustable shock mounts, upgrades, car setup services, and even professional tech support for your entire racing season. You either run CRS shocks or you get outran by them. Call us today, 254-933-CRS1.
Wheel to wheel, power for the race lead. New race lead down the ice track. Here comes Brady Frederick.
Hey, welcome back to I-37 Speedway. Milton Hope here tonight. As the cars roar back into action, we got hot lap going here at the racetrack tonight. We got 76 cars here at the racetrack, and they're getting out there to hot lap right now. We got the factory stocks, we got the B factories, we got the late models, modified, sport modified. So it's going to be a great night of racing. Now, racing tonight, Friday night, is going to start at 8 o'clock. So it's coming up here in just a couple of moments. You're also going to get some great shots from the drone. The drone is here at the racetrack tonight. Matt's going to be back there. If you've seen it, either here at our racetrack, at the drag strip, or up at Cotton Bowl Speedway, you know, if you're watching our Race on Texas, you're going to get some great visuals from that drone. Now, tomorrow night is going to be the DTK Memorial Race. D for Doyen, T for Torres, and K for Keelik. This is a race event that they started several years ago. I think it's their 3rd or 4th anniversary of this, where they honor the race, they honor their fathers by having this race. They are all big in the race community, and they've decided to honor their fathers with the DTK Memorial Race. We're going to start that at 7 o'clock tomorrow night here at I-37. Now, a couple of other things you might want to think about when you come out tomorrow night. Number 1 is the weather, all right? People are already starting to put on their blankets and their jackets. It's a little brisk out here right now. When I come out to do interviews later on tonight, I'll probably have a jacket on. Got a little slight breeze. Expecting the same weather tomorrow night. So bring yourself a blanket, bring yourself something to sit on, something to wrap up in, and stay warm. The second thing, we're going to have some Halloween costume contest. We're going to have an adult Halloween costume contest. We're going to have a kids Halloween costume contest. Plus, we're also going to have candy for the kids at intermission. So, if you want to get all dressed up and act goofy tomorrow night is the night to do it, because we're going to have a Halloween contest for the big kids, the little kids, and we're going to give away candy. Now, this is almost like Las Vegas, where you can let yourself go on one Saturday night. Come out here, act foolish, dress up however you want to be. Dress up as Squid Game, dress up as the president, dress up as the ex-president, a goblin, a ghost, whatever. Come on out and have a good time. We will be giving prizes away to the best costume in the adult division and the children's division. So we'll have a lot of fun with that as well. Tonight, if you're watching tonight, here's kind of how things are going to look. We've got the B factory stocks are going to start things off. The limited modifieds will be second. Factory stocks third, late models fourth, and the sport compacts or the tuners will wrap up the heat races. Then we're going to have the main events. We don't have any B mains tonight. Everybody's going to get into the main event who qualifies. Then we'll get into the main events tonight. It'll be exactly the same order. B factory, limited mods, factory stocks, late models, and sport compacts. Now, your late model winner right now, leading in points, Brandon Brzezowski has a 10-point lead over Cody Hardage. In the all-in design factory stocks, Dakota Hurley has a 17-point lead over Dylan Gaither, who drives the 99A. And then his older brother, Dustin Hurley, is back in third at 341. So still a little bit of a tight points battle, but I think Dakota probably has this wrapped up. Price Chevrolet IMCA Modifieds, Ryan Doyen's already been crowned the champion there. Swinson Race Products, Limited Modifieds. Sterling Taus has the lead at 332. He's here tonight. Jared Maupin is a distant second back at 286, nearly 40 points behind. So it's going to be a tough battle there. I think Sterling's already got that wrapped up. Then in the tuners, Ryan McDonald is your points leader. He has 399 points. Second place is Jamie Gardner. He has 385 points. And then Brandon McCall third at 382. So we're in for an exciting night of racing here tonight. Everybody's already getting wrapped up, getting their jackets on, getting their blankets on. We got plenty of coffee. We got hot chocolate. We got fans kind of spattering around the grandstands. We're racing tonight. Expect to see you here tomorrow night. If you can't make it, like Rachel or Robert, who are watching Race on Texas. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Robert. Be sure to tune in to Race on Texas, and you can catch all the action here from the racetrack tomorrow night. That's going to do it for the pre-race show. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll check back with you later on.
Yeah, we still victory lane. Does the dog control bar work?
He takes the lead early in the race. He brings home the Southern Sport Mod main event win.
Speed secrets, a throttle control bar on a track like this, that's where it's at.
I mean, 1, 2, 3. Too many checks to count in here. I would say they work pretty good.
For those of you who've never seen the greatest the world has ever revered, I'd like to introduce myself. Let's go! I'm out here making them mad, cause I got it. Too good at being too bad, cause I got it. Stop reaching and being sad, cause I got it. I just got it. I just got it.
They're going to drag race to the line.
All sorts of action going on down the backstretch.
Climbing out of the car, your feature winner.
Fantastic with the drive at the bottom of the racetrack.
They make contact coming to the checkers and the trip.
From an old school racer, it's nice to see the racetracks.
Faulkner ball trying to move to the top of the track. And how about James Shirley on the restart?
Throw the red, get him out of that car.
Hey, good evening, race fans. How y'all doing tonight? The hell was that? How y'all doing tonight? All right, that's better. I appreciate it. Security? Right there. Okay, I don't do this very often, but Cowboys are having a good season. All right? They're having a good season. Next week, they'll remember they're the Cowboys and probably go 5-11. But boom. How about them UTSA Roadrunners? Huh? Any Roadrunner fans here as well? Yeah. All right. Well, we're here for racing tonight. No, there's a lot of football action going around South Texas and Central Texas, but we got one final points night here at the racetrack, and then tomorrow night we got a doubleheader this weekend. Tonight, the final points night. Tomorrow, the DTK Memorial Race. Now, the difference between tonight and tomorrow night, tonight we're starting a little bit after 8. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock start time. So, how many of y'all forgot to bring a blanket or a jacket? Raise your hand. Yeah, well, you better bring one tomorrow night. All these smart people that are all bundled up right now, they are smart. It's supposed to be about 60 degrees by the time we get this thing kicked off here in just a couple of moments. Luckily, the wind stopped, so that'll cut down a little bit of it. Any first-timers here tonight? Anybody here for the first time? Raise your hand. Not counting the liars. All right. You know, I stopped doing this last year, and then I got a late-night phone call the other day. Hey, can you come out? So happy to be back. Love I-37. I've been here for many, many, many years, so it's good to be back. Thank you. Thank you. Where in the hell is security at? Well, we got nearly 80 cars back there in the pits to put on a good show for you tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. For those of you that are here for the first time, or those of you that are senile, you got to go get your coupons, your chips first to buy your food and drinks over at the concession stand. While you're over at the souvenir booth, be sure and check out the new things that we have here tonight. We got long sleeve shirts. We've got new hoodies. We've got hats. And we've also got the Mr. Impressionable and the world's greatest race announcer, Chris Workman, pulling up on his two wheels over here. Chris, good to see you, buddy. I'm going home now. But we're gonna have a lot of fun here tonight at the racetrack. This is on Race on Texas, so this is why you see me holding two microphones so they can kind of hear what's going on. They're watching from all over Texas and all over the world. I did some announcing up at Cotton Bowl Speedway earlier this year up by Bastrop. We had people watching from Japan and from Venezuela. So you never know where people are going to be watching from. Okay, if we could please, let's rise to our feet so we can get our opening ceremonies underway. We certainly want to have a warm thought and a good thought for our armed forces men and women that are spread across the globe. Our first responders, our ambulance, our doctors, our policemen, our firefighters, our nurses, nurse practitioners, everybody that's a frontline person, we always want to have a great thought for them. We also continue to fight the battle of this COVID. No matter what your belief is, it doesn't matter what it is, it's still a serious situation going on in America and around the world, and we need to have a good thought and prayer for those family members that have lost a loved one to this brutal disease. So we definitely want to keep them in our thoughts and prayers as well. I know several in the racing community have been affected by it. They've all survived, but it's a dreaded disease, so let's have a thought and prayer for them. Our kind and gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to come out to the racetrack and enjoy a sport that we like to participate in and that we like to spectate. We ask that as the night goes on, keep the weather beautiful. We appreciate the sunshine. We appreciate the cool air. We appreciate the drivers, their crew members, their sponsors that have put the racers out here to participate. We thank you for the fans that have come out on a Friday night to make the drive down here to I-37 and enjoy a sport that they like. We ask that at the end of tonight's races that you lead, guide, and direct all of our people that are gathered here back to their final destination safely so that they may return tomorrow. We ask that you be with all of our first responders, our military, and everybody that we know as a first responder, and be with those family members and those still affected by COVID. In your name we pray. Amen.
Can you see
God bless America and God bless Texas. It is time to go racing here at I-37. Don't forget they got hot chocolate and some coffee cooking up down there. Frito pie, sausage wraps, hot dogs, hamburgers, and a whole lot more. But we're ready to bring the cars out here in just a couple of moments. Let's go wild on a Friday night. Hey, I also like to let you know right now, if you came out here to the racetrack tonight with a set of keys and you don't have that set of keys on you right now, they are down at the pit booth. So if you're missing a set of keys, be sure to check over at the pit booth. If not, I guess I'll be taking that car home later tonight. B Factory Stocks getting ready to come up and at you. B Factory Stocks got 9 entries tonight as Flagman keeps an eye on him. Jet Johnson driving in the 13. Dalton McDonald, your points leader in the 22M. William Cavender, 15C, 98. Ronnie Schoenfeld. Out of Von Ormy, the 75. Jerry Miller. Daniel Ralston from Little River, Texas, in the 12X. 92R from Divine, Robert Keelick. Daniel Lopez from just over there in Somerset in the 15, and Colin Alexander from San Antonio in the 99. Lights are out, and we are ready to go. First races of the night. Final points race for the 2021 race season. Most of the first place spots have pretty much been captured already, so there's some spots that they're battling for second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on down the line. Get a little extra money in that pay envelope. Jeremy Hernandez in the flag stand. He throws the first green flag of the night. Here we go. Green flag, green light. We're off and running. B Factory Stocks. It's your one and only heat race of the night. Down the back straightaway they go. Getting set up. Bright orange car, 98, out of Helotes, Ronnie Schoenfeld. Coming by you first time by the flag stand, chased down quickly by the 15C of William Cavender. Down the front straight into the turns, the B Factory Stock. For those of you that are watching I-37 for the first time, we have a B Factory Stock and we have a Factory Stock class. So the B Factory Stock is for those that have wanted to get into the Factory Stock, but they're just not quite competitive right yet. So they're getting a little more seat time before they get up with those highly competitive, ever popular, fast-moving factory stocks. So getting a little seat time here, getting a little more experience in the B Factory Stocks, and then hopefully real soon we'll see them move on up to the regular factory stock class. 98, Ronnie Schoenfeld still holding that lead over the 15. Daniel Lopez in the 15, giving chase in second place. Here comes the 12X of Daniel Ralston. Moving up into third, but got a long way to go to catch back up to second. Meanwhile, the 99 of Colin Alexander out of San Antonio holding up in fourth down the back straightaway. Jeremy Hernandez, former race car driver himself. He's got a couple of boys out here going to be racing in the tuners later tonight. doing a good job up in the flag stand, getting ready to show the halfway point. Daniel Lopez coming quickly up on the 98 of Schoenfeld. Lopez getting right up on the back bumper with 2 laps to go this time by. Lopez trying to get that low line on Schoenfeld. Schoenfeld goes midway up in turn 1 and 2. Lopez tried to hold it low. Sets up about a car length behind him. Goes into turn 3 real hard. Nose goes high up into the turn. Had to back off of it or he'd have gone into the back of Schoenfeld. And I think he may just have to settle for second in here tonight. William Cavender at the back of the pack getting ready to get lapped by your leaders. Ronnie Schoenfeld feeling the pressure from Lopez. One more try out of turn 4. Watch out, Lopez nearly into the back of Schoenfeld. He's using that slower car to slingshot by, and Daniel Lopez grabs the win coming out of turn 4. Ronnie Schoenfeld leading the entire race in that bright orange number 98, did everything right throughout that entire race until coming out of turn 4. He got caught behind slow traffic, 15C William Cavender. He got nestled in behind him. Lopez went to the outside, grabs the lead, and takes the win in the last 100 feet. Hey, sometimes that's how it goes. It's not who starts first, it's who finishes first. In this case, Daniel Lopez. Good way to kick off the night. Right, Tony? All right. Every once in a while you may hear me say, you may hear me say, right, Tony. And that way Tony knows he's giving me the thumbs up that the audio is okay because I'm working 2 microphones tonight. Come on in. Somebody's wanting to come in. Come on in. We got all sorts of activity. Yes, the keys are in the pit booth, wherever that is. Is that up front? All right, limited modified, sponsored by Swenson Race Products. We got, well, let's see here. We got 20 big entries tonight, so we're going to split them into 7 groups. First heat race will have 7. Second heat race will have 7. Third heat race will have 6. And, you know, it doesn't matter, man. This is going to be a great main event coming up later tonight, the Swenson Race Products Limited Modifieds. Let's take a look and see who is in this first heat race. Out of Kingsville, the 64, Abel Arredondo. Abel Arredondo and the 64 out of Kingsville, Daniel Preston from Corpus Christi in the BD2. Chandler Fox from Kerrville in the 53X. Jared Moppin from College Station, he's driving the 96. From Robstown, Stephen Whitaker Jr. driving the 66, Johnny Torres car. 63, Shane Heffling from Myersville, Texas. And Oliver Billingsley from Manchac, Texas in the 00K. Chris Workman, you got me down there? All right, thank you. Just had a microphone problem. Thank you, man. All right, Arredondo and Preston, Fox and Moppin, Whitaker and Heffling and Billingsley ready to rock and roll 8 times around the first of 3 heat races for the limited modifieds. Brought to you by Swenson Race Products. Revving up those engines. Here they come, roaring at you. Green flag, green light. There they go, off and running. Man, this is a stacked field with Preston, Fox, Moppin, Whitaker, Heffling. This is a really good heat race. Not even the main event right yet. Stephen Whitaker Jr. coming hot off the heels of a great showing up at Texas Motor Speedway just a few weeks ago. Taking the championship up there, taking a main event win. Jumping in the 66 Johnny Torres car tonight. Stephen and I were talking earlier tonight before the race. He said if he doesn't win in this car, that it's not the driver's fault, it must be the car's fault. And when he said that, Johnny Torres was standing right there with him. Always good camaraderie as Torres running the track here as well at I-37, throwing his car there to the capable hands of Stephen Whitaker Jr. as they race around. Hernandez in the flag stand, keeping an eye on him. BD2 right now with their early lead. Daniel Preston out of Corpus Christi. Recently got a haircut. He cut that mullet off finally. Cassie, real happy about that. He looks totally different. Matter of fact, he wanted to show it off to his daughter in a special way, so he hid in the closet. Cassie brought her in, and then I think he walked out, and she almost didn't recognize him. I don't know that she liked that mullet being gone, but I think most of us do. Cassie was happy. BD2, Daniel Preston giving up the lead to the wild child, Stephen Whitaker Jr. Grabs that Torres 66 limited modified, spins it around the track, takes it up on the high side of 3 and 4. He's got the lead with 2 laps to go. Daniel Preston did just about as much as he could to hold on to that lead. 96, Jared Moppin in third right now. 63, Shane Heffling in fourth. And there's the white flag. Whitaker cruising around the corners and down the back straightaway one more time. Once you got past Preston, it was an easy ride. He comes home. Jeremy Hernandez in the flag stand, throws the checkered flag. Whitaker with the win. Daniel Preston finishing up in second. Jared Moppin finishing in third. Good run by Whitaker in that Johnny Torres 66 limited modified. First heat race of 3 up and out of the way. Good run there. Should have 7 more cars scheduled in this second heat race, and then the final 6 in the third heat race. For those of you just getting here or just now tuning in to Race on Texas, welcome, welcome. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here live. I know a lot of you brought out your blankets and quilts and jackets and gloves. Going to cool off tonight and tomorrow. Make sure when you come out tomorrow, do the same thing. Coffee and cocoa down in the concession stand, so be sure to stop down there as well. Before you do that, though, go to the souvenir stand and pick up your tokens. Tokens only at the concession stand. Burgers, sausage wraps, hot dogs, hamburgers, Frito pie, and a whole lot more. Soft drinks, bottled water, candy, it's all yours. Hey, tomorrow night, while I'm thinking about it, speaking of tomorrow night, we have a costume contest for the children, and we have a costume contest for the adults. We'll be awarding prizes in adults and children's costume contest, and we'll also be giving away candy to the kiddos tomorrow night as well. All right, scheduled in this heat race number 2, Nathan Oakes from Cuero in the 21, Ben Meklicek from Corpus in the 13M, Edward Oakes from Cuero in the 53, Raleigh Rodriguez from Edinburgh in the 12R, Trent Beaver from China Grove driving the 14, Logan Bearden from Leander in the 66B, and James Parks from Bishop in the 33JP. I see 7 cars out there on the track. Jeremy's looking from the flag stand. Are we ready? They say yes. He's shown on the rolled up green flag. Next time by, we're going racing. Hey, if you're watching on Race on Texas tonight, thank you for doing that. Wish you were here live, but if you're watching on Race on Texas, thank you. I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pencil and mark down this email address because I want to know where people are watching from tonight. So write down the email racelocation@yahoo.com. I'll say it again later on, racelocation@yahoo.com. Tell me where you're watching from and who all is watching with you. We'll give you a shout out later tonight. Heat race number 2. Firing them up. Here we go. Green flag, green light. Nathan Oakes leads them to the start line. Nathan Oakes gets a good jump down the back straightaway. He comes dragging the 53 of Edward Oakes with him. Cuero well represented with those front 2 cars. Here comes another great driver in his own spot there. Trent Beaver in the 14. Trying to move up alongside the 53 of Oakes. Beaver giving it a good run on the inside, looking around. Couldn't do anything that time by the 12R of Raleigh Rodriguez in 4th and the all-dark 12R. Beaver right now stuck in 3rd behind Edward Oakes as Nathan Oakes jumps out to the early lead. 8-lap heat race number 2, limited modified, sponsored by Swenson Race Products. Coming up on the halfway point, Jeremy Hernandez in the flag stand shows them the cross flags. It's the law firm of Oakes and Oakes up front. Nathan Oakes, Edward Oakes, running 1-2. Trent Beaver doesn't look like he's got anything for him right now in this heat race. May have to go back and dial in some different things for the main event coming up tonight. He's hanging good, just not enough to catch up with him. Raleigh Rodriguez in 4th, down the front straightaway they go. Two laps to go this time by as they come flying past the flag stand. He started on the pole. He's still up front. White flag one more time around. Look at Trent Beaver. Beaver going to take the low side, trying to get by the 53 of Edward Oakes. Beaver thought he had him going into turn 1 and 2. Oakes shut the door. Let's try it one more time in 3 and 4. They're racing to the checkered flag. Here they come. And that's how they're going to finish. Oakes, Oakes, and Beaver. And Trent Beaver gave it all he had trying to get around the 53 of Edward Oakes. Had a Cuero, but couldn't do it on those last couple of laps. So Nathan Oakes starts up front. He takes the win. Edward Oakes finishes up in second. Both of them at a Cuero. And then Trent Beaver giving it everything he could over those last couple of laps. He's out of China Grove. Just got the door shut on him. He finishes a solid third. Heat race number 3 getting ready to come your way. 6 cars will be in this one. Race location at yahoo.com. Let's find out who's watching from the furthest distance today. If you guys are in the grandstands, you want to do the same thing, you can send an email as well. Just tell me you're watching from the grandstands and who you're watching with. We'll give you a shout out later on as well. Race location at yahoo.com. All right, 6 cars scheduled in this one right now. Out of Lacoste in the 9R, Ryan Doyen. Points leader, 95 from San Antonio, Sterling Tausch. 5R, Ryan Doyen, also from Lacoste. 39 from Corpus Christi, Triton Temple. 91 from Marshall, Craig Oakes. And a visitor, some of y'all may know the name, Caden Honeycutt from Bridge City, Texas. Driving the 99. Good to have Caden Honeycutt and his crew and fans down here at I-37. This is a great group of drivers as well. Yeah, except for Ray Doyen. He's over the hill. Just kidding. Ray Doyen, Sterling Tausch up front. Ryan Doyen, Triton Temple in the middle. Craig Oakes and Caden Honeycutt going to draw them up. Good to see Triton, a big factory stock driver. Really did well there as a young man and now driving this limited modified. I look forward to, this will be my first time to see him in this car, so let's see how good old Triton does here in this race. Lights are out. Flagman keeps it on him. Here we go one more time. Third heat race. Green flag, green light, off and running. You just like to see a lot of these drivers try different things in different cars, and that's exactly what Triton Temple is doing. He set the pace early in his teenage years, becoming a great factory stock driver around the state of Texas, winning all over the state. And when he didn't win, he was normally in the top 3 or 4. Now getting accustomed to a limited modified. A completely new beast that he's going to have to learn to drive. Ryan Doyen. Ray Doyen up front. Triton Temple's moved up behind him in the all-white 99. 95, Sterling Tausch. Ryan Doyen back to 4th as they come around one more time. Ray Doyen doing a masterful job right now, holding off the young gun of Triton Temple as they come around with 2 laps to go, this time by the flag stand. Ryan Doyen back in the 5R, a distant 3rd. Right now it's Ray Doyen and Triton Temple pulling away from the rest of the pack. Sure, the 99 of Caden Honeycutt just getting a good feel for the track and the track surface, setting himself up for really racing tomorrow night at the DTK Memorial. No points battle for him since he's not a regular driver here, but getting a good feel for how the track may feel 24 hours from now. Here comes the checkered flag. Ray Doyen leads them by. Triton Temple in the 39 comes across in 2nd. A good run there by Triton Temple in the 39, but the old veteran driver Ray Doyen able to hold off that young gun. Ryan Doyen finishing up in the 5R as well. Like I said, Caden Honeycutt getting a good feel in that 99, staying in the back of the pack, but getting a good feel, working out the bugs in that limited modified, getting a feel for how the track may feel 24 hours from now as he'll participate in the DTK Memorial Race. All right, coming up next, the all-in design factory stocks. We got a good group of all-in design factory stocks tonight. Looks like 24 of them here. We've broken them into 3 groups of 8. A lot of names y'all will recognize. John Aramendia leads them out from New Braunfels in the 58. Megan Dotson from Portland, Texas in the 133. Scoring Tower says the lineup looks good. 30 out of Floresville. Welcome back, Riley Heil to I-37. She's been running that truck series for a while, but Riley wanted to come finish out the season here at the racetrack. Driving that 30, Josh Sewell from Kingsville in the 38. Coming over from the Edna area, always good to see G.W. Hessong in the 747. 99A from San Antonio. Watch out, he's a good driver. Dylan Gaither ready to put the pedal to the metal. Traylor Caulfield out of Live Oak, Texas in the 7C. And Donald Kane Jr. from Willis. He's driving the number 24. Good to see Riley Heil out there. She's getting good experience up in those trucks and doing a good job. And now she's back here to finish out the 2021 season with us. 8 cars on the starting grid. Heat race number 1. Fire up the engines, factory stocks. Here we go. Man, about 6 of those cars all coming together in turn 1 and 2. Right from the very beginning, what do we say? You can't win it on turn 1, but they all tried to prove us wrong on that one. Everybody made it safely through. Riley Heil works her way up to the front as she's beating and banging with the 24 of Donald Kane Jr. It's Riley Heil up front, everybody else behind her. Good job by Riley, jumping out quick. Went too high, though. She's about to give it up as she went along the outside wall. She goes from first to third within the blink of an eye. 747 out of Edna. G.W. Hessong now driving it hard into turn 3 and 4. He's keeping the low side in this 8-lap heat race, trying to grab the lead. 58, John Armandia with the lead right now. Hessong trying to do something about that. Here comes another contender. Jumps in front of Hessong in turn 3. The 38 of Josh Sewell shot by Hessong, and now he goes by John Armandia coming out of turn 2. Look at Josh Sewell saying, "Excuse me, drivers, I want up front. I want to win this heat race." And he's got the lead. Armandia back to second. Armandia and Hessong tagging each other a couple of times. No harm, no foul as they keep on moving forward. 2 laps to go, this time by the flag stand. White flag, 1 lap to go. Josh Sewell leading him around the track. G.W. Hessong trying to figure out a way to get by John Armandia. Hessong going to shoot to the bottom side coming out of turn 2. Doesn't have the power to get by Armandia. Here comes a checkered flag. Josh Sewell with a nice win. Armandia second. Hessong third. You know, there was that moment in the race where I thought G.W. Hessong was going to get by John Armandia for the lead and bring it on home. And then all of a sudden, Josh Sewell in the 38 decided to play Frogger. He jumped in front of Hessong and behind Armandia. And then he froggered over Armandia to the lead and comes home with the win. So nice running there by Josh Sewell. Didn't think I'd ever reference the game Frogger talking about racing, but it's the way it goes. Heat race number 2 of your all-in design factory stocks getting ready to come out. Passing there in front of you. Give them a wave if you see your favorite driver. Scheduled in the race out of Corpus, 741, Cameron Starry. Out of San Antonio, 18S, Jared Payton. Michael Keelik from Lavernia in the 49K. Nathan Rauchi out of Corpus in the 25R. Johnny Johnson from McAllen in the 13. Out of Sandia, driving the 40, Dakota Hurley. 22M from San Antonio, Randy Frauchi. And in the 17 out of Inez, John Lida. Seems like I heard that one-person Randy Frauchi fan club down there. Yep, one person, that's it. All right, I know there's more than that. Good to see Randy out there racing again. Starry and Payton front row. Keelik and Rauchi second row. Johnson and Hurley third row. Frauchi and Leda bring up the rear in this 8-lap factory stocks. See if they can keep up the pace with the guys that just raced. Put on a good show for you here on a Friday night Cool weather in San Antonio. Here we go. Off and running. Green flag, green light. Man, people are loading up that email right now. I may be here till midnight trying to read all these names. Keep sending them, though. Race location at yahoo.com. Tell me where you're watching from and who all's watching with you. .741, that is Cameron Starry out of Corpus jumping out to the initial lead, drawing the 25R Nathan Rauchi with him. Starry doing a great job early in this race, started on the pole, trying to separate from the rest of the group. The 40 of Dakota Hurley has worked his way from the third row outside, worked his way up to third position going down the back straightaway. 8 laps is not a lot of laps, so you got to do your work quickly. As Hurley right now trying to move up from third to second as he's knocking on the back door of the red with gold numbers, Nathan Fauci in the 25. Starry doing all he can at the halfway point, separating from the rest of the group. Dakota Hurley one more time trying to set up that inside pass. Had to back off of it. Going into turn 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Sets his eyes on it one more time. He's looking for any opening in that extra power in that 40 factory stock. A lot of single file racing in this second heat race for the factory stock sponsored by All In Designs as they get 2 flags. 2 flags up. That means 2 laps to go. White flag coming up this time by Cameron Starry, who's just run an excellent race as he started on the pole and nobody ever contended. Never challenged him. Uh-oh, and just as I say that, the 741 of Starry looks like he may have blown an engine. He's got smoke coming all out from under that 741. That's the Monday Night Football jinx right there. I was talking him up, and he blows an engine. And there's your race winner right there. Out of Corpus, Nathan Rauchi with the win. 40, Dakota Hurley finishing in second. Looks like we may have a little bit of a fire under the 741 of Cameron Starry. He's out of there quickly. Looks under the hood to see if anything's going on under there. Man, I feel bad. Bad for that young driver right there, man. Cameron Starry doing a great job out of Corpus. Started on the pole, led all the way around till that smoke popped out. And you know how they always say on football, he's never missed a field goal. Well, we were talking him up good. He's about to win this race, and then poof, the smoke comes out. Well, let's knock out some of these names here. Good golly. Hannah Randolph. Let's see where Hannah Randolph is watching from. My name is Hannah. I'm watching with my family from the dark corner of turn 1. What's up, Hannah? Way down there in turn 1. Keep your hands to yourself. Here's a good one right here. Brian Harbison. What's up, Brian Harbison, watching from Killdeer, North Dakota. All right, Killdeer, North Dakota. Thank you, Brian, for tuning in to Race on Texas and sending that in. Here's one from Misty Wells. Says, let's go 747, watching from Victoria in our warm garage with all of our friends and the 79-year-old granny cheering loudly for the 747 GW Hessong. There you go, Misty Wells and Granny. He'll get that main event win here real soon later tonight. It's coming up on 9 o'clock, maybe past Granny's bedtime. Cody Tesh watching from Hobbs, New Mexico. Cody Tesh and Hobbs. Cody, I'm going to come over there and play that golf course. Rockwind Golf Community. That is, I hear that's a fantastic course. I'll be up there soon. Watching from Kingsville, Texas with his wife Gina is Adam. Adam, I'm always confused on your name. Adam Stelly is what I'm going with. If I'm wrong, you can hit me next time. They're watching from Kingsville. I appreciate your kind words, Adam. Always glad when you're tuning in. Ricardo Paez watching from the grandstands tonight with his wife, son, and father-in-law. Ricardo, a dedicated fan out here at I-37. All right, heat race number 3. We'll get back to some of these names here in a few moments. Race location at yahoo.com. If you missed out earlier, tell me where you're watching from and who's watching with you. We'll give you a shout-out when I can. All right, heat race number 3. Oh, my, look at the good names in this one as well. Alan Alexander from San Antonio in the 99. From Lavernia, the 10 of Scott Jerkins. Corpus Christi, number 7, Jesse Sandoval. In the 4D from San Antonio, Dustin Hurley. Mickey Helms from Victoria in the 174. Also from San Antonio in the 31, the best tow truck driver in Texas, Alan Torres. From Lacoste, the 34H of Robbie Minton. And from Elmendorf in the 538, Albert Medellin. 8 cars scheduled for the race. 8 cars out on the race surface. Lights are out on the front straightaway and in the turns. Jeremy Hernandez throws the green flag, green light. Here we go one more time. Alan Alexander, couple of years now into the dirt after driving on asphalt for a long, long time. Talked to him up at Cotton Bowl Speedway last month. He says he's really digging it, man. He really likes being on dirt. He's getting used to it. Whole lot different than asphalt, but you see right now we're a lap and a half into this. He's right up front. Alan Alexander in the 99 out of San Antonio. .174, Mickey Helms, a veteran driver. Everybody that's been driving in Texas for 10, 15, 20, 30 years knows the name of Mickey Helms. Mickey's got to watch out, though. Here comes the 34H of Robbie Minton on the inside. Helms shuts the door on him coming out of turn 4. Helms with the lead. Minton in second. Alexander gets shuffled back to third. Jesse Sandoval doing a good job. Watch him now. He's fading as the inside row begins to go by Jesse Sandoval. They're training right past him as he got caught on the outside of a long line of cars. 31, Alan Torres trying to get by Sandoval now, but Sandoval's grasped it and down the back straightaway. He stays in place. Here comes Hurley on the outside of Torres with 2 laps to go, this time by the flag stand. Easy race out there for Mickey Helms, man. Once he got out front, it was a done deal as he'll come by with 1 lap to go. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to jinx him. I don't want to jinx him like I did the last one. Last time I said the racer had it under control, his engine blew. I think Mickey can coast across for the win right now as the checkered flag comes up. Mickey Helms is going to lead him in for the win. Good run by Mickey Helms, bringing home the win there. Once you get out front, he's a tough hombre to catch up to. Hey, a shout out to Jerry and Brandy watching from Leroy, Texas. I have no idea where Leroy, Texas is. Maybe it's next to Bubba, Texas. I don't know. Watching from San Angelo, McKalen. McKalen's going to be cheering on Landon Souter tonight. And one more we'll throw out here. Robert sends a message out, taking care of his girl tonight. Had surgery a week ago Friday. Robert sending me a hug. Oh, thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. All right, late models. 8 entries. 4 and 4 is how we divide them. Bobby Jack from Sandia in the 88. Cody Hardage in the 44 from Seguin. Stephen Whitaker Jr. out of Robstown in the 89C. 7D from Brenham, Adam Thies. Oh, matter of fact, McKalen, I think Landon is going to be coming up in the next heat race. Robert, Jerry, Brandy, appreciate y'all for sending those emails in. McKalen as well. Here we go, picking up speed, coming out of turn 4, green flag, green light. And that Stephen Whitaker Jr. wastes little time. He may not see the green flag, but he smells it and he knows when to step on that gas. As he jumps out quickly and he leads the way first time by. Cody Hardage, we got a what the just happened here? What the? As Whitaker took off and left Hardage in his jet stream. You guys on Race on Texas tonight getting some excellent aerial footage from that drone tonight. Tony, he doing a good job with that drone tonight. Awesome video footage from that drone here at I-37. Matt follows him all the way around. He'll go with them. He'll go against them. He'll hover over the track. Doing a great job with that drone here at I-37 Speedway. Man, Whitaker jumped out, and it was hasta la vista, baby, as he's not going to be touched in this late model heat race. 8 times around. There's a total of 8 of them tonight. Doesn't even look like a fair fight out there right now. Everybody else brought a knife to a gun battle with Stephen Whitaker Jr. White flag this time by as Whitaker goes sailing past with about a 20 car length lead. I mean, it's not even close. From the drop of the green flag all the way around. Checkered flag win, 89C, Stephen Whitaker Jr. Wow. Well, we also have Aiden Arredondo watching his brother-in-law in the 64 Limited Modified. Aiden watching all the way from Dumas, Texas. It's about 45 minutes past Amarillo. All right. Thank you, Aiden, for watching, and we hope to see Abel do real well tonight. Jerry Book watching from Corpus Christi with Debbie. Hello, Jerry. Jerry and Debbie Book watching from down in Corpus. Appreciate y'all. Shannon Maurer also checking in on Race on Texas tonight. Yep, Shannon, wish you were here as well tonight, but we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Look forward to seeing you put on a great show. Shannon Maurer, ready to rock and roll around I-37. That'll give me somebody else to make fun of tonight, tomorrow night. Thank you, Shannon, for coming. All right, late model, heat race number 2. 4 scheduled, 4 out there. Elmendorf, the 08 of Landon Souter. Lavernia, 104, Brandon Brzezowski. From Temple, home of McKeska's Barbecue, the number 29 of Jack Lewis. And Floresville's number 5, Ryan McDonald. Cool. I just got word we got somebody watching from South Africa. I'm going to grab that name here in a minute. Yeah. Love it when you're watching from outside Texas. Down the back straightaway they go. Brandon Brzezowski jumps out front early. 08 of Landon Souter settling in his second right now. Down the back straightaway they come out of turn 2. Souter's got nothing for your race leader. Every time I've watched Brzezowski over the years, he's always up in that top 1, 2, or 3 spot. Yeah, this is setting up for a great main event later tonight between himself and Stephen Whitaker Jr. Brzezowski, your points leader in the late model, coming into tonight. Easy drive tonight in this late model heat race number 2. Brandon Brzezowski, he jumps out early in that 104. He's out of Lavernia. As fast as he's driving that late model out there, he could be to Lavernia by the time this race is over. Yeah, he is just dominating out there. Nothing out of the ordinary, though, for that 104 driver. Great job, man. Checkered flag. There's Adam Brzezowski with the win. I know some of the folks are sending things in on the I-37 Facebook page. We'll get to that here in just a few moments. Adam, thank you for that. Adam Staley watching tonight. Oh, sometimes these names can be tricky. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that. I got another message here from somebody named Brandy Parker, watching from her comfy recliner in Victoria with Richard and her husband, Michael Pesic. All right, very good. Brandy and the gang there. Michael, wish you could make it over here and race with us. Jonathan watching from Victoria as well. Let's go to all the Texana and Cotton Bowl peeps out there. Number 11, the half-lap machine, Jonathan McElveen. Very good, Jonathan. Bring a smile to my face when you got that name with it. Derek Miller is watching from Kilgore, Texas. Thank you, Derek, for tuning in tonight. We'll get to a couple of more here in just a few minutes. Right now, though, we've got the tuners. We're missing one car. Looks like the 14T of Sean Tracy is missing. Let's take a look at the rest of them. Out of San Antonio, the 43 of Jennifer Kidd. Somerset, number 75, Chad Miller. From San Antonio, the 70 of Rod Tate. Also from San Antonio, the 29K, the Kowalik Crazies, Dylan Kowalik. There they are. 14T, Sean Tracy, John Thomas from Shirts in the 9T. The 555 of Levi Hernandez from San Antonio. From Von Ormy, the 14, Brandon McCall. And from Mansfield, the 67L of Sean Leisure. Here we go. Green flag, green light. We are off and running. Kurt Polton watching says kid's going to be on the fence in turn 4. Okay. We'll see, Carl. Kurt, are you forecasting something here? All right. Let's go. Off and running. Dylan Kowalik. Off and running. Had a good run this year up at Cotton Bowl Speedway. And now setting the pace in that white, blue, and yellow 29 tuner. Sport Compacts, as some of you know him by that name. 14, Brandon McCall working his way from the last row. He's all the way up to second as he's giving chase in his tuner down the back straightaway, trying to catch up to Dylan Kowalik. Sean Leisure in the 67 looks like he's moving up into third. $70 Rod Tate from San Antonio up to fourth in that silver or gray number 70 as they start to settle out into a single file line around the track here at I-37. And flag man's going to show him the cross flags. Halfway, 4 down, 4 to go. Down and around they go. Nobody's got anything right now on your race leader. 1 lap to go this time by. The 14 of Brandon McCall was over to overtake Dylan Kowalik. Pushing Kowalik all the way back to third as Sean Leisure moves up in between him in second. And the checkered flag coming up on heat race number 1 for the tuners. McCall, Leisure, and Kowalik finishing 1, 2, 3. All right, one more tuner race to go. We got 8 of them getting ready to come out before we take a little bit of a break. Don't forget, concession stand up and running for you. Be sure to head over to the souvenir stand first and grab your tokens and then slide on over and get some Frito pie, some nachos, a burger, sausage wrap. Wash it down with an ice cold soda or bottled water. They also got coffee and cocoa here for the cool night that's come down here to I-37 as we're not facing those 100-degree days anymore. It's a cool 63 out there right now as heat race number 2 gets ready to come out. Bunch of familiar names in this one as well. Setting up for a 17-car tuner main event if everybody makes it later tonight, and going to have 17 very good drivers out there as Michael Burris from Marion, Texas leads him out in the 81 car. Out of San Antonio, the 35 of Darrell Jones. The 11J of Josh Jones from San Antonio. Devin Surratt from Floresville in the 15. Riker Hernandez, he's in the 55 from San Antonio. Floresville's own number 88, Justin Sitterly, ready to see what he's got tonight. Jamie Garner from San Antonio in the 33. And Ryan McDonald in the 816, also from Floresville, ready to take part in heat race number 2. Ryan McDonald is the points leader in the tuners coming into tonight. 17-point lead over Brandon McCall, who just took that last heat race win. Lights are out. 8 cars. Jeremy Hernandez keeps an eye on them as they come out of turn 4. Picking up speed. Here we go. Michael Burris leads them to the start-finish line. Green flag, green light. Down they go into turn 3 and 4. Michael Burris jumps out to that early lead. Drawing the 15 of Surratt with him. Surratt trying to stay up with the 81 of Michael Burris Jr. Yellow flag, yellow light. Man, I think this is our last heat race, and that's our first yellow. Man, fantastic. Good job. Just as a reminder, new merchandise down there at the souvenir stand tonight. Be sure to check out the new hoodies, the new long sleeve shirts. Of course, we have all of our hats and shirts and koozies and everything else they have down there. Christmas is just around the corner, so this would be a good time to grab a Christmas present for mom or dad. For your husband who's getting ready to go play golf in cold weather. Just saying. Hint, hint. Jay Hallis taking the photos here tonight at the racetrack. He's down there between turn 1 and 2. Just flashed the light down there. Getting some good pictures of our drivers tonight. Rachel Plant, Pick Chick, not able to join us this weekend. Kind of odd not seeing a pink tire out there in turn 4 like I have all year. I'm sure Robert's taking good care of her tonight. As they pick up speed, here we go. Green, green, green on the restart. Down the back straightaway they go. Michael Burris leads them down the front straightaway. Burris now dragging Jamie Garner with him. Here comes the 55 of Hernandez, and now here comes your points leader, the 816 of Ryan McDonald. McDonald had a good main event win up at Cotton Bowl Speedway a few weeks ago on their closing night. Now he sits 3rd in the race, but he's the points leader coming into tonight. Burris into 3 and 4. Jamie Garner, San Antonio, trying to stay right there with him. Not really able to advance on him in closed ground. Ryan McDonald the same way. McDonald trying to stay right there with Jamie Garner and keep him in his sights. Your early race leader, Michael Burris Jr., way off the pace, back and forth. No, correction, my fault. Michael Burris in first. That's Sitterly back and forth. The white cars threw me there for a moment. Burris with the lead. Pulling Garner with him. McDonald in 3rd, and then Sitterly in 4th in that all-white 88. '55 Riker Hernandez in a battle back there towards the back with the 15 of Devin Surratt. Surratt able to get in front of Hernandez coming out of turn 2 as the 2 flags to go this time by. Michael Burris started up front, and he has never relinquished that. But he jumped out quickly, and everybody's been given chase, and nobody even came close. Ryan McDonald, your points leader in the dark blue, 8:16, settling into third right now as the checkered flag comes out. So Burris with the win, Jamie Gardner second, Ryan McDonald third, Justin Fitterly fourth. As they all stretched out single file all the way around. Looks like we're going to send somebody out for some hot laps real quick. Get a little hot lap practice out there before we go to that full-blown intermission. All right, let's throw out some other names that are watching from around the area. Oh, here's Charles Earnhardt, watching from a cluttered garage in Livonia, Texas. Probably cluttered with beer cans, I bet. Paul Buckman from Salina, Tennessee, cheering on his cousin, Jared Maupin. Maddox Jennings from South Africa. And, wow, South Africa. He's going to be flying in for the go-kart race. Justin Roan is another fan watching from down there in turn one. What's up? That's what he said. William McGill from New Braunfels is watching. Also, Stella Caulfield Hildebrand watching from New Braunfels. Travis and Melissa Brown are watching from turn one. I got to go down and check out turn one. That seems to be where the party is. Scott Messer says he'll see us tomorrow. So, yeah, we got all sorts of folks watching from all over the place. Good golly. I put it right there.
You can get around that. You just got to get out on the track and hold up a little bit. Hey, when you go.
No, I said, oh, no, I've never even said I was. All right. Well, we appreciate y'all coming out tonight to the racetrack, and looks like everybody's getting pretty comfortable there with their jackets and their blankets and their coffee and their cocoa. Turn one seems to be the place to be. I got a lot of messages from turn one down there tonight. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Okay, you know what? Let's make this old fart feel good, all right? Let's all do it together. His name is Brandon. Ready? Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. What a loser. Oh, who was that? Hey, you owe me now. There's still some little kids. Try to start a fan club with that little one there. Hey, real quick before we, I don't know, were they selling 50-50 tickets tonight? Yes, no? I don't know. No, nobody said yes, so okay. All right, so we got Dustin and Dakota Hurley down here, and they are brothers who race with and against each other, and they're part of the Hurley racing family that's been doing this for, man, a long time. And your dad's got so much gray hair back there, I almost didn't recognize him. Mom looks great, but I don't know about Dad. But the Hurleys have been racing for a long time. Now, Dustin, I'll let you talk about this first, and then I'll ask Dakota something else. But we're talking about racing for a special situation tonight. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, since it's October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, a good friend of our family, Gail Beaver, Trent Beaver, he drives the number 14 Sport Mod. His mother was diagnosed with breast cancer a while back, and so we've got some special logos on the side of our car. If you notice during the heat race on my door, big pink ribbon that says Gail, so we're racing in her honor tonight. Hopefully we can bring home maybe a win and hopefully a championship by the end of the night for her.
Yeah, no, that's certainly. Does anybody in the grandstands, anybody had a family member or themselves, just to raise a hand, been affected by breast cancer? Do you know anybody? I mean, it's a tragic, tragic disease. I was talking to Gail earlier. She's had 29 chemotherapy treatments, and she's getting ready for her last one, getting ready to come up, and she'll finally be done. Now, I got to tell you, round of applause for Gail Beavers. Man, it's crazy. 29, and she looks great with that headscarf. I thought she was just modeling headscarf. She looks really great. But she's got a fantastic attitude. I was back there talking to her and the family earlier. So she's got a great family support, and for what you guys are doing, certainly as well. Now, over to the brother here. So, good racing season so far. Where do you stand right now? Where does he stand right now? And what's it looking like for a track championship in this family?
Well, after the points drop, I have a 17-point lead over Dylan Gaither. My brother's sitting third right now. So as long as we keep our nose clean tonight, we should have some good news by the end of the night. But you never want to jinx yourself.
What's it like being part of the Hurley family and going on with that legacy? I mean, you got your dad back there building y'all's cars and doing a great job.
Oh yeah, I mean with the Hurley legacy, I think he'd get mad at us if we didn't get in a race car and go out there and be competitive. You know, that's what we grew up around. We learned the right way to do it, and you know, he would definitely be mad if I didn't go out there and my brother didn't go out there and start winning races.
Well, Kenny was a racer himself, raced over at San Antonio Speedway at the asphalt track. What's it like with this family atmosphere?
Yeah, this is definitely something that we all do together. Really enjoy racing with my brother and against him. Some of the funnest racing I've ever had happened earlier this year. We ran side by side, door to door for probably 10 laps, and it was an absolute blast to do that. You know, we all work on the cars together, and so it's really just something that we do as a family, and I think that there aren't a lot of families that are still as close as we are, and I feel really blessed that we have that.
Yeah, for sure. And while he's over here being serious about running side by side with his brother for 10 laps, he's over here saying, and it was everything I could do not to take him out. Oh, my goodness. Brothers who love each other and race together. But thank you to the Hurley family. Thank you to Dakota and Dustin for all you do. Dustin's a school teacher, by the way. He teaches out at Medina Valley High School. He teaches on the debate team, and they went to the state championship last year, brought home a bunch of trophies, and now he's got himself involved with basketball coaching, the JV. So he teaches, he coaches, and he races cars. How about a round of applause for these two Hurley boys here? Now, we also, the Hurley guys here, they have a hat. It's got the 4D and the 40 on it. They both autographed it. I'm not sure if they both signed it. I mean, I think Mom probably had to sign it for you two knuckleheads. But they're going to give this away to a little one, a young fan. And, you know, I'm not sure how we're going to do it. You know, a $20 bill will work, but we're going to figure out, we're going to find us a young fan to give this to and maybe bring them on the Hurley race team and make them a big Hurley fan, okay? So we're going to walk around, see if we can find a youngster, and we'll give that given away. And then the main events will be coming up in just a couple of minutes. All right, we got a winner right there. There he is.
Okay. Attention in the grandstands. All right. So we're going to start right here. I'm way down here, right towards turn one. All right. So we have these great young kids here tonight, and they brought a whole bunch of candy. They were going to give it away to all the little kids that were here at the races tonight. But they looked around, and there aren't any kids here tonight. So what we're going to do is we're going to make them sit down and eat all this candy they brought. No? You don't want to do that? Okay. You want to share it? Okay. So here's what we would like you to do. If you would like a piece of candy, they're going to walk down through the grandstands and stuff, and they're going to hand out candy. Just raise your hand. I strongly encourage you to support these girls, please. But as they come down, you'll see them. They got a bucket here. They got a bucket there. Raise your hand. Take a piece or two and say thank you to them. Girls, thank you. We appreciate you. Very nice. Okay, so they're going to start walking. Raise your hand. If I don't see you raise your hand, I'm going to pick on you the rest of the night. And trust me, I can make up stories about anybody. Yes, I can. All right, here they come down the front straightaway. Get your hands up in the air. Get your hands up in the air. Take it home to somebody. If they don't come to you, you come to them. Danny just said, we don't want to take it home. All right. Send somebody up about 3 or 4 rows with some of that, because some of these people are so old they can't get up. Howie Marks. I only pointed out one person, Howie. Really? Bring some back upstairs. Bring some upstairs. All right. You guys doing all right? Where's your socks? Your feet are going to get cold.
Drinking beer. No, it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. Come and watch it. Watch you all messed up cars, right? Gee, yeah, where you going? We ain't gonna go that far. Happy Halloween.
Just want to remind you also, tomorrow night, again, the races start at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And we're going to have a Halloween costume contest for the adults and for the children. There'll be prizes for the best adult costume and the best child's costume. I see some of y'all are wearing your costumes tonight, Preston. So, yeah. You win all year. Thank you, man. What is it? Oh, yeah. San Antonio Karting Complex. Hey, does anybody like to drive? Are they go-karts? Or are they? But they're really fast go-karts. How fast do they go? 60, 70? Does anybody like to drive go-karts that are really fast? Right. So we've got some coupons here. The San Antonio Karting Complex, which is it in Marion? In Marion. And these go-karts get up to 50, 60, 70 miles an hour. They time, well, on that small of a track, yes, that's all. I heard you. I'm a good husband, I hear. I'm not married anymore because I didn't listen then. Now I'm a great listener. Well, we got $5 off a session out there, and they've got racing leagues, right? And time trials, and you get bragging rights if you got the fastest time. So if you would like a $5 off coupon, come down here and talk to Chris, because I know him and his family are really involved. Chris has got some coupons to give away as well. But a lot of our drivers, Anthony Gordon goes out there, you go out there, your brother goes out there. Michael Burris Jr., who just won, he goes out there. So there's a lot of our racers here at the track actually go out there and have fun on their off time. What are they doing when they're not racing here? They're racing out there.
CRS Suspension and Fabrication is your trusted source for premium dirt oval shocks. For dwarf cars to late models and everything in between. We also offer adjustable spoilers and adjustable shock mounts, upgrades, car setup services, and even professional tech support for your entire racing season. You either run CRS shocks or you get outran by them. Call us today, 254-933-CRS1.
Wheel to wheel, battle for the race lead. New race lead down the backstretch.
Here comes Jamie Perfect. Yeah, we sell the throttle control bars. Yeah, I mean, they're the secret to victory lane. Does the throttle control bar work?
He takes the lead early in the race. He brings home the Southern Sport Mod main event win.
Speed secrets, a throttle control bar on a track like this is where it's at.
I mean, 1, 2, 3. Too many checks to count in here. I would say they work pretty good.
For those of you who've never seen the greatest the world has ever revered, I'd like to introduce myself. Let's go! I'm out here making them mad, cause I got it. Too good at being too bad, cause I got it. Stop reaching and being sad, cause I got it. I just got it, yeah. I just got it.
They're going to drag race to the line. All sorts of action going on down the backstretch. Climbing out of the car, your feature winner.
Chuck Patrick with the drive at the bottom of the racetrack.
They make contact coming to the checkers and trip.
From an old school racer, it's nice to see the racetracks.
Faulkner trying to move to the top of the track.
And how about James Shirley on the restart?
Throw the red, get him out of that car.
CRS Suspension and Fabrication is your trusted source for premium dirt oval shocks. For dwarf cars to late models and everything in between. We also offer adjustable spoilers and adjustable shock mounts, upgrades, car setup services, and even professional tech support for your entire racing season. You either run CRS shocks or you get outran by them. Call us today, 254-933-CRS1.
Wheel to wheel, battle for the race lead. New race lead down the backstretch.
Here comes Jamie Frederick. Yeah, we sell the throttle control bars. Yeah, I mean, they're the secret to victory lane. Does the throttle control bar work?
He takes the lead early in the race. He brings home the Southern Sport Mod main event win.
Speed secrets, a throttle control bar on a track like this is where it's at.
I mean, 1, 2, 3. Too many checks to count in here. I would say they work pretty good.
All right, we are ready to get back on it. Nothing but main events the rest of the way. Shout out to my buddy Tony out there. Everything looks good. Cars are out on the track, and here we go. B factory stocks, 9 entries. Daniel Lopez in the 15. Ronnie Schoenfeld in the 98. (12X) Daniel Ralston, 99 Colin Alexander, 75 Jerry Miller, Robert Keelik in the 92R, 13 Jet Johnson, 15C William Cavender, and the 22M of Dalton McDonald. All right, I know where the Jet Johnson fans are, right up here at the top of the grandstands. Here we go, picking up speed 15 times around. Green flag, green light. We are off and running. B factory stocks. B factory stocks is Daniel Lopez. Tries to separate himself quickly from Ronnie Schoenfeld out of Helotes in the bright UTSA orange 98. 99, Colin Alexander, part of that Alexander racing team. Moving up into the 3rd position coming out of turn 2. Getting challenged by the 12X of Daniel Ralston going into 3 and 4. Lopez running a steady line all the way around the track. Schoenfeld about 6 car lengths back. Colin Alexander about 2 car lengths behind second. Lopez with a little wiggle going into turn 1. He's straightening it out. He's okay. Maintains that 4 car length lead over the orange 98 of Ronnie Schoenfeld. Alexander still holding 3rd. He's got the 12X of Daniel Ralston trying to slide up underneath him. Ralston has to back off one more time, back into 4th. 75 is in 5th. That's Jerry Miller out of Von Ormy. Further back, the 92R of Robert Keelik from Divine. Good run going one more time. A little wobble down the back straightaway. Straightens it out. Your race leader, Daniel Lopez. Schoenfeld's got nothing for him. Colin Alexander can't catch up to Schoenfeld. And Ralston can't catch up with Alexander. Nobody's catching up with nobody in this race. Lopez opening up a larger lead on Schoenfeld. Now catching up with your back marker, William Cavender. At Drone, taking some great footage for you guys and girls that are watching on Race on Texas tonight. Thank you for watching Race on Texas from your recliner, your comforter, your garage is full of trash. Thank you to Granny for watching tonight down in the Victoria area. We appreciate everybody watching. And we're going to do it again tomorrow night as well, 7 o'clock start time. Into the infield goes the 92R. Robert Keelik out of Divine, spins out, gets back on the track. Never really in contention, so we don't need to worry about him dropping spots. But here come your race leader, getting ready to lap him, Daniel Lopez out of Somerset. Lopez laps Keelik. 12X Daniel Ralston's worked his way up into second. Schoenfeld shuffling back to 3rd in the orange 98. 22M Dalton McDonald, your points leader in the tuners, working his way up to mid-pack. back into 5th right now. Jerry Miller in 6th. Two laps to go, this time by the flag stand. Daniel Lopez absolutely on cruise control. Not going to jinx him, I'm sure, from what happened earlier tonight. We had a car way out front, and I was saying all sorts of good things about him, and then he blew an engine. But Daniel Lopez absolutely blowing away the field. What a great job he did tonight. There he is, start to finish, getting ready to get out of his car. What a great win. How about a round of applause? Daniel Lopez with the win. Man, dude, that wasn't even a fair fight out there. All right, congratulations, Daniel. Tell us about the race, man. You were strong.
Oh, it was a good race for sure. I've never had a car handled like it did tonight. I felt like I could flat-foot it all the way around, but I just wasn't there yet. But it sure was fast for sure.
What was the major difference that made it fast? What did y'all work on it? Was it a different track? Was it the driver? What made it a faster car?
I'm sure it's a little bit of me finding the confidence in me to drive it the way I did. The heat racer had a rear end seal leak, and it I don't think it really affected the heat race, but we changed a couple of suspension parts on the rear end, and it changed the whole animal.
Who would you like to thank for this victory in this car?
Oh, first and foremost, I got to thank Jamie for all his work on the car, and half of the car is his right now because after I blew an engine, he lent me an engine. It's got his shocks and springs on it. Aaron Letty, reflective wrecker for everything. Franco Acrylic, my girlfriend Reagan, everybody else that helps out.
Very good. Daniel Lopez, give him a round of applause, folks. Big win. He blows away the field. Good job. Hey, take half of that car. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Oh, no spring. Hey, take whatever half of the car you want and give the other half to Jamie. All right, Daniel Lopez with the win. Okay, scoring tower beginning to check the lineup, make sure everybody's okay. Limited modified, sponsored by Swenson Race Products. Big group of cars in this one. Coming into tonight, the 95 of Sterling Tausch was your points leader with 332. A distant second, nearly 40 points back, Jared Moppin in the 96. Tom Grothhughes, who I didn't see here tonight, was in third at 221. Fourth, Edward Oakes at 217. And Nathan Oakes in the 21 rounds out the top 5. All right, 20-lap main event. Fast-moving Stephen Whitaker Jr. in the 66. Nathan Oakes in the 21. Ray Doyen 9R. Daniel Preston BD2. Edward Oakes 53. Triton Temple 39. Jared Moppin 96. Trent Beaver 14. Ryan Doyen 5R. 63 Shane Heffling. Rolly Rodriguez 12R. As they raise those engines, here we go, off and running. Oh my. Look at Stephen Whitaker go. He's in that Johnny Torres 66. He starts on the pole. That's almost a disadvantage to the rest of the field. He jumps out in that 66, going to fly around, chased by the 9 of Ray Doyen. Moving up into third, the 53 of Edward Oakes. Man, everybody's going to have their hands full trying to catch Whitaker in the Torres 66 tonight. Good golly, Miss Molly, not a fair fight. Letting him start up front, but that's how it works. Jared Moppin having a pretty good run, now getting passed by a couple of cars, works his way down the back straightaway, trying to reset himself up for a better finish. The white 39, the all-white 39 of Clayton Temple. Moving up from factory stocks up to limited modifieds. He's up to fourth as they come out of turn 4. Jared Moppin in 6th in that 96. It's the BD2 of Daniel Preston out of Corpus Christi that's holding up that one extra spot that Moppin would like to get. Moppin down the back straightaway, gets on the inside, guns it into turn 3 and grabs 5th place away. Preston gets backed up a spot by Jared Moppin. Preston has got to be careful. Here comes Trent Beaver. Beaver on the inside. Beaver goes by in turn 3. Gains another spot. Pushes Preston one more spot back. We got some great racing up in the middle of the pack because Whitaker's absolutely blown away the field. Whitaker down the back straightaway in the white over green Johnny Torres 66 limited modified. Limited modified sponsored by Swenson Race Products. Thank you for all the years of service that Gary Swenson has given to racetracks around South Texas. Going by a slow car into turn 3 and 4. Got to be careful. Stephen Whitaker in the 66. Look at him slice and dice around the track as he goes by these cars carefully. He picks his spot. He's very familiar with I-37. He races up here. A lot of the races race down at South Texas Speedway, and he's very familiar with this track. Johnny Torres always putting on a good car out there on the track and letting Stephen Whitaker Jr. coming off a big main event win up at Texas Motor Speedway a few weeks ago and flexing his muscles here at tiny I-37 Speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Be careful. Slowing them down. People haven't seen the yellow, still trying to pass. Yellow flag, yellow light comes out on the track. Got to report us some debris right here on the front straightaway. The flagman, Jeremy Hernandez, pointing right to it. Four-wheeler. That driver gets out, spots the debris. Jeremy's going to point him to any more that he sees, get it picked up and out of the way. Well, it looks like our furthest viewer on Race on Texas tonight was way over in South Africa, and then the one that was the furthest away but stateside, continental United States, was up in North Dakota. We've got people watching from all over Texas, but when you get people watching from South Africa, Japan, North Dakota, California, Colorado, as we've had in the past, always fun to see where people are watching from. And thank you to Race on Texas for giving this an opportunity for race fans to watch from wherever they are. Hey, you guys watching down there in Victoria, make sure Granny's still awake. We got a couple of more main events to go. Don't want Granny falling asleep too early. Trying to get the 14 of Trent Bieber in front of the 39 of Triton Temple. Whitaker, Doyen, Oaks, Maupin, Temple, Beaver, Preston, those are your front seven. Watch the 99. Scoring tower talking to the drivers and their receivers, trying to get them lined up where they need to be. 9, Ray Doyen is going to pick his line. He can go inside or outside on this restart. He's also, of course, very familiar with this racetrack. Looks like he's going to go on the outside, so that's going to move the 53, Edward Oaks out of Cuero, to the inside. Good time here at the racetrack on a cool Friday night in South Texas. We're going to do it all over again tomorrow night. Race time is 7 o'clock on Saturday night. Going to start an hour earlier. $11 laps complete in this 20-lap main event on the restart. Let's see if Stephen Whitaker shoots out of there like a fake bullet in a movie set in New Mexico. Too soon? All right, lights are out. Keep an eye on that 66 Johnny Torres car, piloted tonight by Stephen Whitaker Jr. Let's see if he jumps out of there again. Here we go, green, green, green on the restart. Off and running, limited modified. Right here at I-37, a great night. Cool, comfortable weather as Whitaker takes off one more time. Jared Maupin in the 96. He's going 3 wide into turn 3 and 4. Keep an eye on him. He's trying to move up an additional spot. Jared Maupin now moves up into third in the 96. He's giving chase to Ray Doyen in the 9. Trent Beaver looks like he's moved up to fourth in the 14. Pushes the 39 of Triton Temple back to fifth. Ben Meklicek checks up the, scraping the front wall. Boy, I bet there was some good drone footage on that one as sparks came up off the car along the front straightaway wall. Yellow coming out on the track. Looks like they're taking a look up at turn number 3. Several cars bouncing off the front straightaway wall during the last several laps. Hey, a shout out to James Hemmick Jr. watching from Lorena, Texas. James Hammock watching from Lorena, Texas tonight on Race on Texas. Thank you very much, James, for doing that. .33 James Parks, I believe, getting the word that he has to go to the rear of the pack. Now tomorrow night for the DTK Memorial Race starting at 7 o'clock, we've got the heat races for the limited modifieds, factory stocks, sport compacts, and the modifieds. We'll do any B mains if necessary. We'll have trick-or-treating for the kids and the costume contest for the kids and the adults. We'll also have the final night of racing for the go-karts here at I-37 as well. In the main events, the limited modifieds are racing for $1,000 to win. The modifieds also $1,000 to win. Sport compacts or tuners, $325 to win. And then the big payday tomorrow night at the DTK Memorial Race, the factory stocks racing $2,000 to win. So the factory stock race is the one that we're going to keep an eye on definitely tomorrow night. But the mods and the limited mods, $1,000 each, nothing to frown at, but the factory stock's racing for $2,000 to win. All right, Ray Doyen takes the outside line for this restart. Jared Maupin, who has worked his way up now to third position, he'll be on the inside of that first row of 2. Stephen Whitaker Jr. picks up speed. He says, I got to go, boys. See if you can hang with me. Here he goes, rocketing out of turn 4 and down the front straightaway he goes. Jared Maupin trying to get by Ray Doyen as the laps click away. They're running out of time to close the gap on Whitaker. Maupin trying to move up into that second spot, trying to get by Ray Doyen. Trent Beaver sitting in fourth. Beaver comes up alongside Maupin. Nothing happened there. Oh, a little shove there. Maupin gets into the back of Ray Doyen. Doyen almost loses it, keeps control of the car. Maupin backs off the third. Here comes Beaver. Beaver in fourth. Got to watch out on his right side. He's got a competitor coming up on the outside, down the back straightaway. 1 lap to go. Whitaker's going to come across. Stephen Whitaker Jr. with the win. Ray Doyen is second. Photo finish for third. Well, looked like in that last race, everybody had Jared Maupin crossing the start-finish line in third place. So it was Stephen Whitaker with the easy win. Ray Doyen finishing up in second. Jared Maupin in third. All In Design Factory Stocks. Thank you to All In Designs for sponsoring the factory stocks this year. Coming into tonight, Dakota Hurley. First place in the number 40 factory stock, 363 points. The 99A of Dylan Gaither was in second at 346. 4D, Dustin Hurley third at 341. George Quintanilla in the 36 in fourth place at 284. And Jared Payton in the 18S rounds out the top five at 254. Competitors, 24 of them tonight in this 20-lap main event. Josh Sewell leading them around in the 38. Nathan Rauchi in the 25R. 174, Mickey Helms. 58, John Armandia. 40, Dakota Hurley, your points leader. 34H, Robbie Minton. 747, G.W. Hessong. From McAllen, the 13 of Johnny Johnson. 4D, Dustin Hurley. 133, Megan Dotson, and 17, John Leda. 99, Alan Alexander. 99A, Dylan Gaither, second in points coming into tonight. 18S, Jared Payton, fifth in points coming into tonight. 7, Jesse Sandoval. 7C, Traylor Caulfield. 49K, Michael Keelick. 31, Alan Torres. 30, Riley Heil. Randy Frauchi in the 22M. 538, Albert Medellin. Donald Kane Jr. in the 24. Cameron Starry in the 741. And Scott Jerkins rounds out the group in the number 10. Those are drivers scheduled to participate in this 20-lap main event factory stock sponsored by All In Designs. All right, scoring tower says, you know what? This is going to look good right now. Let's go ahead and get it underway for this 20-lap main event for the all-in design factory stocks. Top 3 in points, 40, Dakota Hurley. 99A, Dylan Gaither. 4D, Dustin Hurley. Gaither coming into tonight, second in points at 346, but he's got Dustin Hurley right behind him at 341. Then there's a 17-point gap between Gaither and first place Dakota Hurley. Let's see how this works itself out. 20 times around the track. Here we go. Green flag, green light. We are factory stock racing. Josh Sewell down the back straightaway. He's got the inside line, but being challenged quickly by the 25R. Here comes the 58 of John Armandia. People trying to pick off other cars as quickly as they can. Here comes GW Hessong, working his way through the pack. Went by 3 or 4 cars, just down the back straightaway alone. He finds an opening. He slides that 767 in there. Hessong will find an open spot, and if a car will fit, he'll get it in there. If it doesn't, he'll make it fit. Racing tied for 5th right now. Hessong coming out of turn 4. .38, Josh Sewell trying to catch up with your race leader. Still lots of time left in this race. Look at him going down the back straightaway, trying to split the car in the middle. Oh, hold on to it. Mickey Helms in the 174 nearly got loose. He would have collected about 5 cars with him if he did. He held on to it. Here comes Sewell. One more time on the inside. It's a 2-car breakaway, trying to leave Armandia in the dust. I think if GW Hessong can get by Armandia within the next lap or 2, he can become a player with your front 2 cars up front. He's just got to figure out a way to get by Armandia, and he does. He takes the inside move. He was sniffing around the outside the last couple of laps. He grabs the inside spot, shoots out of turn 3 into 3rd place, pushes Armandia back to 4th. We got a spin down there in turn 1.5. Keeping an eye on it. Kind of in a dangerous spot right there. We got to throw the yellow. Yeah, that car of Caulfield was sitting down there in a dangerous spot for too long. The power of the yellow flag magically makes the engine restart, and he gets back on the track. Funny, Tony, how that works. I'll tell you, Josh Sewell in that 38, he started on the pole. Nathan Rauchi started on the outside of row 1, and they've stayed out front this entire race. Sewell can't figure out a way to get by that race leader, the 25R. Now, what they have to be concerned about is, look who's in 3rd, GW Hessong. And when you bring them back together like this because of a yellow flag, Hessong is going to try to take advantage of this as quickly as he can. I know he's got that cheering section down there in Victoria watching Race on Texas tonight, and they're going to be cheering him on over these final few laps, see if he can move on up to 2nd and then up to 1st. Armandia in the blue and white 58, Mickey Helms 174. Veteran drivers here at the racetrack. Right now, though, they got their hands full trying to figure out how to get up to a better finishing spot. I think on this restart, those front 3 cars are going to be tough to catch. Lineup looks like it's good. That's a long line of all-in design factory stocks all the way down the back straightaway. 24 of them on the starting grid tonight. Going to double them up, and Sewell is going to take the outside line. Remember the last race, Ray Doyen did the same thing. So Sewell is going to go to the outside line. Hessong's going to have the inside. I don't think GW really cares. Just get me somewhere close to the front. I'm going to make it up to the lead as quickly as I can. So here we go, picking up the lead. There goes your race leader. 25R Rauchi. Right there in front of me down the front straightaway they go, GW Hessong. Trying to figure out a way. He's going to go to the outside. Josh Sewell getting shuffled back to third as Hessong goes by him. Here comes Mickey Helms, the veteran driver in the 174. He's trying to become a playa in this race. A PLAYA playa in this factory stock race. Hessong snooping around the outside, coming out of turn 4. Looking for power, looking for grip. He's pulling Sewell with him around the outside. Sewell taking that high line with Hessong. Coming up on the halfway point. 10 down, 10 to go. Still plenty of time for movement in this race. Hessong right on the back bumper of your race leader. Touching ever so gingerly coming out of turn 1. Turn one. We got a couple of cars down there trying to turn around, get out of the way. That's the 4D. Dustin Hurley, your third place car in points. He's one of those. He got back on the track really quick. Uh-oh, that was your first and third place. The brothers that we just talked to. Looks like Dakota Hurley may have collected his brother Dustin. Look at the damage on the front of that 40 car as he goes by. He came in the points leader tonight, 17 points ahead. There is Josh Sewell sitting still on the front straightaway, running a great race tonight in the top 3. Now he needs a push start. Is that a push start to get back on the track or into the infield? Let's take a look at it. Looks like he's going on into the hot pits, or he's done. So GW Hessong now will have his hands full with, looks like it's going to be Mickey Helms next to him in the 174. All right, your pole sitter, Josh Sewell, comes to rest out there under the infield lights. He is done for the night. Going to put 31 in front of 24, and I think we'll be okay. Long as the scorekeepers talk in the correct radio, we'll get that message sent out to the track. All right, lineup is good. 10 complete. Now, as much as we've talked about GW Hessong taking advantage of the yellow flag and moving up in the front here, now you got to watch out that wily veteran, that cagey old driver, Mickey Helms in the 174. He is nobody to be messed with. Veteran driver all around the state of Texas, driven all sorts of different cars as they pick up speed down the front straight, back straightaway one more time. Pole sitter sets the pace and start 20 once. Here they come one more time. Down the back straightaway they go. looking for that grip, looking for that lead. Here comes a 767-year new race leader. G.W. Hessong takes advantage of the yellow, and he puts it right out front, leaving Mickey Helms way back in third, being challenged by Armandia. But now Hessong is in clear, cool South Texas air. Gets out front where he likes to be. He's going to be a tough hombre to catch over these final 8 laps. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Out, the yellow flag comes around. Folks, we had 1 yellow flag in all the heat races earlier tonight. Seems to me like we're trying to catch up. Scott Jerkins slowing down on the front straightaway, pulls himself into the infield. Flashlight being shown to him saying, hey, over here, Scott, over here. I'm not sure if he's done or going to be looked at. They're shooting that flashlight under the left front tire there, getting down under it. Always fun to have and good to see Scott Jerkins out at the racetrack. Good race car driver back in the day at San Antonio Speedway on the asphalt. Took a number of years off from racing, then decided to come over and give this dirt thing a try. Still a work in progress, but always fun to have Scott and Sarah out here. Their daughter recently got engaged. So good times for the Jerkins family. Well, we talked about before that yellow flag came out that G.W. Hessong was going to try to take advantage of it. He was sniffing around the outside early in that race. And then finally took advantage of it and now finds himself up front. Complete in this main event, 20-lap main event, 12 complete. G.W. Hessong finds himself out front. Nathan Rauchi second. Mickey Helms third. Still having a little bit of a difficulty getting these cars lined up where they need to be. So, all right, now the scoring tower says it looks good, and we are ready to kick it back in gear next time by. All right, here we go. Lights are out. G.W. Hessong, your race leader. 12 complete, 8 to go. Green, green, green on the restart. Watching a race on Texas and live right here at I-37 Speedway. Off they go. G.W. got a good push right on the start. Rauchi second, Armandia third. Alan Alexander in the dark 99 fourth. Oh, Armandia off the pace. Goes high up on turn 3 and 4. Dropping back 3, 4, 5 spots right in a row. Tough break for John Armandia. G.W. Hessong leading him around. Laps are clicking away. Alan Alexander up to third. Mickey Helms was in fourth. He's got a challenger right there in the 24, Donald Kane Jr. Kane goes on the underside of Helms, but here comes Helms fighting back in turn 4. Alan Alexander in that multicolored 99. He's in third, trying to figure out a way to get up into second. He's sniffing around the inside. He's looking around the outside. There he goes, shooting high up on turn 1. Now he swoops down, crossover move, down the back straightaway. Picks up speed, finds some grip. Does he have it going into 3? Got to back off just a little bit. It's a battle for second and third. It's a good one. As Alan Alexander now door to door with Rouchy. Alexander goes high, he goes low, he goes middle. He's really trying to figure out this track, and he's finding the places to pass. But now all of a sudden, boom, he's right back into third. Boom. Alan Alexander holding in third. Got to watch out. He's got the 24 Kane car behind him. Kane goes on the inside. It's going to be a dash here. 1 lap to go. 3-car group right here battling for second, third, and fourth. Don't take each other out. Be careful in turn 2. Kane goes on the low side. 3 wide down the back straightaway. You can only see 1 car, but there's 3 of them out there. There's your winner, GW Hessong. Oh, another photo finish for second. We'll get the official ruling once I get back upstairs, but old eagle-eyed Chris Workman said the 24 may have got that second place finish. Man, what a fantastic finish for second place. But hey, here's your winner, GW Hessong. There he is, GW popping out of here. Oh, man, we got a nice piece of hardware. Come over on this side when you're ready. Take off that jacket. Fantastic run. We're going to set this right up here for a moment. The factory stock feature winner tonight, GW. You got a crowd back there in the Victoria area watching you tonight, but tell us about this race, man. You were outside, you were inside, you were just looking for some sort of opening.
I was looking to whatever the car would grab a hold of. That track was changing every lap. We changed a lot right before that feature, and I was still thinking it was going to be tacky. But we made the right changes, so it was good.
Well, you got some folks back in Victoria watching you tonight. Want to say hi to whoever's back there?
Yep, I want to say hi to my cousins, Misty and Samantha, and whoever's all out there.
Is Granny watching tonight?
I'm pretty sure Granny's watching, and I know they're having a big party over there. And
who would you like to thank for this car in this race tonight?
I want to thank Rock Motors, John Leda with Leda Farms, Magnum Services, Tony with Tony's Mobile Home Service, and Auto Supply, everybody that helps us day in and day out.
Well, I told the crowd on that yellow flag, I said, watch GW. He's up in the third spot. He's going to take advantage of that yellow, and you did, my friend. Good job, GW Hessong, main event winner. Come on, GW. You know, if the car doesn't start, you automatically go to second place. Somebody will come out here and help him in just a moment. I'm sure they gave him a call. And then we'll go up here and finish out who finished second and third in that main event. All right, so G.W. Hesson grabbed the win. It was the 24 of Donald Kane Jr. finishing up in second, and Alan Alexander finishing up in third. Well, I just got that email again from down there in Victoria. Misty Wells says, Granny says, let's go GW. And that's exactly what happened as we talked to him in the winner's circle. Granny can go to bed happy now. All right, late models ready to come out. Robstown, Texas, 89C, Stephen Whitaker Jr., Brandon Brzezowski from Lavernia in 104. 7D, Austin Thies out of Brennan. From Floresville, the 5 of Ryan McDonald. The 44 of Cody Hardage from Seguin. From Elmendorf, the 08 of Landon Souter. Bobby Jack in the 88 from Sandia. And from Temple, Jack Lewis in the 29. $15-lap main event. Now, for those of you that were here earlier, you saw 2 cars dominate their individual heat races. The 89C of Stephen Whitaker Jr. and the 104 of Brandon Brzezowski. They are starting up front. So those 2 guys absolutely dominated those heat races. So we're going to get these 2 fast-moving cars out front, and let's see what happens when the dice are thrown. Who's going to come out on top with this one? Whitaker, Brzezowski, Thies, McDonald, Hardage, Souter, Jack, and Lewis. $15-lap main event coming at you. Lights are out in the corners and on the front straightaway. Whitaker and Brzezowski up front, picking up speed. Here they come rushing it. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Look at Stephen Whitaker go as he opens up a quick 3-car length lead over Brzezowski. My, oh my, look at him go. 7D of Austin Thies trying to stay right there with him. Yellow, yellow, yellow. That was quick right there. Up and turn 3.5. Got one up there floating down to the bottom. Looks like we may end up with a complete restart on this one. All right, we'll get them lined back up one more time for the restart. DTK Memorial Race tomorrow night here at the racetrack. We do it all over again, but we do it an hour earlier, 7 o'clock start time. Limited modifieds racing for 1,000 to win. Factory stocks 2,000 to win. Modifieds 1,000 to win, and the Sport Compacts 325 to win. Be the final night of racing for the go-karts as well. Trick-or-treating for the boys and girls, and an adult and kids costume contest tomorrow night. So certainly show up in your best costume, and there'll be prizes for the best one in the adult and the kids division. All right, lights are out. Whitaker sets it back up on the pole on a complete restart, a 15-lap main event. Brzezowski right next to him. Whitaker really took advantage last time. Rocket fire again out of turn 4. Here they come in front of you, and he does it all over again. Stephen Whitaker Jr. puts that gas pedal down to the floor and opens up another quick 4 or 5 car length lead. Brzezowski trying to stay right there with him, as is Austin Thies in the 7D. But I tell you, he's a tough hombre to catch out there once he gets out front. He was driving the Johnny Torres car earlier tonight, got the win there. Now he's going for a double main event win here at I-37 tonight. Once again, you folks on Race on Texas getting some great views from the drone. Matt is flying that drone all over the track tonight. Getting some great views for you out there. Watch the 88 of Bobby Jack kind of going on the low side. Looked like he lost a little power. Kicking it back into gear, though, but he's keeping it low to stay out of everybody's way. This man is just on fire tonight. Stephen Whitaker Jr. in that 89C late model, blasting around the track. Easy drive. Look at him open up that lead. Yellow, yellow, back out on the track one more time. Coming out of turn 2, we got one down there on the low side. Looks like the 5 of Ryan McDonald out of Floresville. Push vehicle will go out there, see if he's needed. One more race, one more main event following this one. It will be the Tuners wrapping up the night tonight as the first of 2 nights of the DTK Memorial Race weekend. Tonight's the final points nights for all but one of the classes. One was already wrapped up. The Price Chevrolet IMCA Modifieds. Ryan Doyen looks like with the points win there. Jared Moppin in second, Cody Clark in third. Everybody else, their final points night is tonight, trying to wrap up a championship at I-37. All right, telling 104, Brandon Brzezowski to pick his line out there. Grab a spot. We're ready to kick it back in. This 15-lap main event. Six laps complete in this 15-lap main event. Absolutely dominated by Stephen Whitaker Jr. Everybody gets lined up 2 by 2 behind your race leader. Whitaker sets the pace. Lights are out. Picking up speed. Here we go. Green, green, green on the restart. Whitaker leads the way. Whitaker having no issues in this main event run in the late model division here tonight at I-37 Speedway, as he just has it on cruise control. Not sure what the other drivers would have to do to catch up and be competitive with him, man. He's got a fantastic car out there. Out of the way of those fast movers as front drivers are starting to lap cars. Jack Lewis becomes a victim of lap traffic. Two laps to go this time by Jeremy Hernandez, showing them to your race leader. Whitaker and I talking earlier tonight that he really had a good time and good experience up there at Texas Motor Speedway, and jumping inside Sonny Torres' car tonight to race that, and now jumping in this late model to race this one. He's going to be 3 for 3 tonight. A heat race, one main event, and now the second main event win. Stephen Whitaker Jr. taking everybody to school out there on this track. There he is, Stephen Whitaker Jr. Climbing out of the car. 3-time winner tonight, heat race and 2 main events. That's some good-looking hair right there, dude. Congratulations, buddy. 3 wins tonight. First, let's talk about that earlier win in Johnny's car. How did that feel and how did that go for you?
Well, Johnny's been, I guess you can say he's been struggling a little bit with it, even though he's still competitive. So he dropped it off Tuesday, and we put some scale into it and called Dark Horse for some information, put some Dark Horse shocks on it, and we were able to put it in your lane tonight.
So let's talk about this one, man. That wasn't even a fair fight. That was a gun and a knife battle there. Tell us about this one.
Well, these cars are a blast to drive, and it's a lot more car than it is motor. So you're just on the mat the whole time, and it's momentum. And once you break the momentum, you're kind of done for 2 laps. But if you're able to keep it up, you can really lay down some good laps.
Who would you like to thank tonight for both races?
David and Janet Shuri, DS Construction, Gene and Oilfield Service, First Class Towing, Maximum Racing Oils, Garrett Gregory with Supreme Vinyl Works. Just everybody that helps out, my family. Colin came with me, Hunter, Austin with some tire work, Nasty Cookers. I mean, I can go on forever.
Well, before you go, also, I don't know if y'all know this, Steven went up to Texas Motor Speedway, won a big race up there. Tell us a little bit about that experience up at Texas Motor Speedway.
Yeah, we raced there quite a bit this year. We were able to pull off the crate late model win the first night, and we had it was a throwback weekend, so we had a Jeff Burton 1997 wrap on the car with the 99 X-Ride car because he was the first Cup winner there. So I chose that one as my throwback weekend.
The car looked great, representing South Texas well. Stephen Whitaker Jr. with the win. Give him a round of applause, folks. Hey, you need to talk to me before the races every night. One more. I gotta be up at 4:30 in the morning. You gotta work? That sounded like me when I first learned to drive a stick. All right, let's get our final main event underway. Final race of the night, the I-37 Speedway Tuners. Ryan McDonald, your points leader, coming into tonight at 399. Second, Jamie Garner at 385. Third, Brandon McCall at 382. All right. We'll see how things work out here. Lineup looks good. Brandon McCall, 14. Michael Burris Jr., 81. Sean Leisure in the 67L, 33. Jamie Garner. 29K, Dylan Kowalik. Ryan McDonald in 816. John Thomas 9T, 88 Justin Sitterly, Rod Tate 70, 15 Devin Surratt, 43 Jennifer Kidd, 55 Riker Hernandez, 555 Levi Hernandez, 35 Daryl Jones, Chad Miller 75, Josh Jones 11J, and Sean Tracy 14T, scheduled in the race. Here we go, picking up speed. Here come the Tuners. Toot, Tuners all the way around the track. Still all bunched up, 3 wide nearly going into turn 3. Coming out of turn 4. Gonna shake it out, see who can grab the initial lead. Brandon McCall. Oh, watch out! Into the infield, contact. Pushing the 33 into the infield. Jamie Garner got the bad end of that one from the contact. Might have been contact by the 88. Oh, Jamie Garner taking a big ride there. Third in points. I'm sorry, second in points coming into tonight. He's going to have a battle on his hands to work his way back through traffic and get as good a finishing spot as he can. '67 Sean Leisure, your race leader. Leisure down the back straightaway. Here comes the 816 of your points leader, Ryan McDonald. Trying to make a move coming out of turn 4. Gets shuffled back to third as the 81 of Michael Burris Jr. goes by. Now McDonald goes back inside, grabs second back from Burris. Now Burris comes back up next to him. They're door-to-door going into turn 3. McDonald pushes on the accelerator into turn 4, comes out in second. Whoa, they switched spots about 4 times down the back straightaway. All right, the 14T of Sean Tracy got to get out of the way. Here come your race leaders. You don't want to impede them. Leisure trying to go on the inside. Got to get that 14T out of the way. Fast movers coming up. Here comes McDonald. You don't want to get taken out by a lap car. Gingerly making their way by Sean Tracy. Laps are clicking away, and Sean Leisure with the lead. Right there by the flag stand. Ryan McDonald, points leader. He's in second, still within striking distance. 81, Michael Burris Jr. out of Marion, further back. Leisure coming up on the halfway point this time by. About a 4-car length lead going down the back straightaway. Opens up to 5. Shortens up going into the turns. Lengthens up going down the straightaway. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Got one up there, 29K it looks like. Dylan Kowalik sitting still up in the top side of turn 4. Well, the 67L of Sean Leisure running just a great race out there tonight and had that 4 or 5 car length lead over Ryan McDonald, your points leader in the 816, and also Michael Burris Jr. in the 81. But now, as we saw earlier tonight, that yellow flag can come back to bite you in the backside. And Leisure, once this thing kicks back into gear, knows that he's got to get back out front as quickly as he can. Ten laps complete. 10 complete in the 20-lap main event. Let's see if Sean Leisure can hold on even after the yellow flag, if he's able to hold off the hard charge of Burris and McDonald. McDonald winning the main event up at Cotton Bowl Speedway a couple of weeks ago. Got to talk to him then. I know he'd love to be in the winner's circle one more time here at I-37 as well. Ten out of 20 complete. Jeremy Hernandez turns off the lights and all the corners in the front straightaway. Race leader Sean Leisure sets the pace, starts the race in the middle of the back straightaway. Off and running they go. Jamie Garner in the 33 silver car, moving back up into 5th position after being taken out into the infield earlier. 15 goes off the track. He comes into the infield. 15, Devin Surratt off the track. Sean Leisure not letting anybody take advantage of that yellow flag and yellow light. Michael Burris in second. Yellow comes out one more time on the track. Again, the top of turn 4. Let's have the Gremlins up there tonight, as that's a 2 in a row for the Tuners up at the top of turn 4. Got him going fairly quickly out of the way. All right, yellow comes out again. Sean Leisure, your race leader, was able to hold off the hard charge of McDonald and Burris on that last yellow flag restart. And now he's going to see if he can do it again one more time. 12 out of 20 complete. Lights are out. Leisure sets the pace. Here he goes. This time he waited till turn 3. Kicks it into gear, off and running. McDonald in second place, getting underneath Burris, who settles back into third. Coming out of turn 4, Burris trying to go on the low side this time. Burris underneath McDonald, looking for the pass, coming out of turn 2. McDonald stays in the middle of the track. Burris backs off to third. Leisure now trying to open up about a 4-car length lead over Ryan McDonald, your points leader in the tuners. Burris still in third. Jamie Garner up to fourth in the silver 33. Laps are clicking away. Nearly 5 laps to go in this 20-lap main event. Leisure opening up a little bit more of a gap on McDonald there, going into turn 3 and 4. If anybody's going to try to make some extra money in that paycheck, they better start making some moves now, as Jamie Garner in the silver 33, right there on the backside of Michael Burris. He'd love to go from 4th to 3rd over the last couple of laps. Flag man's got the 2 flags in his hand. He's ready to show him 2 laps to go. Should be this time by the flag stand. 2 to go. Looks like it may be a race for 3rd as they come around. 1 lap to go this time by. White flag comes out. 1 to go. Leisure with the lead. McDonald in second. It's Burris and Garner. It looks like Burris may be having issues with the 81. Oh, there's lots of contact in turn 2 that time. Garner rubbing right up along the left side of the 81. Burris doesn't like that. He guns it into turn 3 and 4. Who's it going to be? 3rd place, Burris. Some late action contact out there between Burris and Garner. Garner getting the worst end of it as he has to settle back. And getting unbuckled inside this 67L. Sean Leisure going to throw a hat on that long hair he's got in there, making sure he looks good. How about a round of applause, Sean Leisure, with the win, main event win. All right, don't get run over now. That was rolling. It was fast. That's what he's telling him right now. It was rolling fast, man. Sean, come on up here, man. Let's talk for just a moment. Oh, let me get you your trophy. The girls are running a little slow here. There you go. Come back over. Right here. All right, so Sean, you said it was fast, man. It was set up good. Tell us about this race.
Man, it honestly happened it went by so quick in like a blink of an eye. In all honesty, I don't really remember much. I just remember having a clean pass for the lead and having a nice little bout at the beginning. I never really saw anyone since, and I saw a couple cautions. I was like, man, I hope no one's gonna be on my butt, but I never saw anyone poke a nose, so I'd say we did pretty good.
Oh, you were lightning quick out there tonight. They were behind you, but every time that yellow came out, you took advantage of it. You set the pace back there on the back straightaway and took off and stayed out in front. Who would you like to thank for this big trophy and this big race tonight?
Man, obviously the beginners. It's obviously Mom and Dad that allow me to do this every weekend. We have TBG Tune for taking a shot with me this year. Magic Car Motorsports for even allowing this car to exist. And LNE Transportation for funding the vehicle.
Sean Leisure, your main event winner. Congratulations. Happy time in the Leisure Camp tonight. Hey, don't forget, we're back at it again tomorrow night, 7 o'clock start time. Bring your jacket, bring your sweaters, bring your blankets, bring your pillows. Going to be a little chilly out here tomorrow night, so we look forward to seeing you, 7 o'clock start time. Main events, $1,000 to win for a couple of groups, $2,000 for the factory stocks. Have a safe drive home. We'll see you tomorrow night at I-37 Speedway for the DTK Memorial Race Weekend. Yeah.